Flying Wheels? Welcome to my Flying Wheels YouTube channel. I am a gambler. I am a gambler-holic. I have an addiction. Not at the casino. I can't stand to lose money at the casino. Not on sports, on cars. I can't help myself. I like to gamble on cars, and sometimes I win and sometimes I lose, and the trick is to win more than you lose. Well, another thing that I love are Porsches. Porsches. I love Porsche Cayennes. They make a twin-turbo S, which is a twin-turbo 4.5-liter V8 with 529 horsepower, and it's ridiculously affordable. I'm talking like under 15 grand for a good one. So I was at the auction the other day. I'm going to show you the entire video of the auction process and the car I bought. Here, why is it so freaking bumpy though? So here's today's story. My Porsche Cayenne Turbo S 529 horsepower family rig that I bought at a dealer-only auction. From start to finish, what I did to get it to where it is today. The Porsche Cayenne Turbo S is absolutely the best model you can buy. This is the 911 Turbo of SUVs. Comes with 22-inch wheels, giant Brembo brakes, and we just did the brakes. I just put on brand new tires with literally 5 miles on them. The car is the ultimate driving machine, even though that's for BMW and not Porsche. But this is an incredible car. So it has beige leather interior, the panoramic sunroof with Alcantara suede headliners and sides. It does have navigation, does have heated seats, does have adjustable suspension with locking four-wheel drive. The car is amazing. Bose stereo, and it is all-wheel drive. It has the roof racks, the rear spoiler, 7,500 pound towing capacity, dual exhaust, 530 foot-pounds of torque. The body is immaculate. The interior is immaculate. It's an amazing car. Well, I've owned a bunch of 911s. I've owned some Cayman S's. I've owned some 944s. I've owned some Boxsters. The best bang for your buck, though, I have 3 kids, the Cayenne S Turbo. It's a twin-turbo V8, 4.5-liter monster. It has 529 horsepower, all-wheel drive, and I can take my family in it. So it's an everyday, comfortable car. It's essentially a Volkswagen Touareg body with performance upgrades. So if you take like a V6 Mustang and bring it to Shelby and they make a GT500 out of it, that's what this is. This is the Touareg on steroids and steroids and steroids and steroids mixed in with a little bit of 911. The car is nasty. Well, I was at the auction the other day and I thought I spotted out of the corner of my eye the grille to a Cayenne S Turbo. Very specific. It looks like a 911 Turbo. You can see the difference here on the front end. So here's your Porsche Cayenne S. Here's your Porsche Cayenne S Turbo. Here's a 911 Turbo. You can see it kind of has the same front end. You can see the giant louvered front end with the twin intercoolers on the front. And then they're even vented in the splash shield to vent those gigantic rear brakes. And then the Cayenne S is a non-turbo, so you don't need those intercoolers, so you don't need that giant front end, but that's how you can differentiate the two. Front end, front end. Now, I was at the auction. I bought this at an online auction, so I knew what I was getting. I saw this one from afar at a dealer-only auction. I got a chance to look at it very briefly, so I sprinted over because I saw that front end, so I knew what the car was. Now, these are a huge gamble, obviously, but for me, it's worth it. I'm a gigantic Porsche and Audi fan, so it was worth the risk for me to take it in. Now, I don't buy them often because they can be a huge risk, and it's not always worth the risk. But sometimes they are. This one has 89,000 original miles, and it was clean at the auction, and it was from a new car dealer trade-in, so it wasn't a used car dealer just trying to flip a headache, which was nice. So I thought it might be worth the gamble. This is what happens when you drive on a flat tire. Porsche wheels before, after. Well, check this out. I got some new taillights. So these taillights are the originals, and they're cracked. You can see some cracks right here, and I think it's kind of, they go all the way across, a little bit of condensation. So I spent some coin and upgraded the taillights on these new LEDs that, they were like $300 and change, but I think it was worth the upgrade. And after, look at the upgrade of these taillights, so much better. LED too. Hand polish on the twin-turbo Porsche Cayenne, thanks to German. Check out this Porsche. Brembo brake calipers, huge disc brakes. Look at the fronts, even larger. We just did new brake pads on it. Rotors were fine. We resurfaced them and put in new brake pads. Look at that. This car is an amazing performance machine. Unreal. Well, I thought the car was finished. I was just about to go list it for sale, and this light came on. Warning air suspension. So we've done tires. I did taillights. We did brake pads and rotors on those giant flipping Brembo brakes. And now the warning air suspension light is on. So I was almost done, and I was going to get out pretty decently. And now I have this headache that I have to figure out. It's a little bouncy. I kind of feel like I'm doing this in it. But when I hit the gas, it does that. I actually really like the look of it slammed on the ground, but it rides like S. So I can't keep it this way. So we're off to the Porsche dealer to have them recalibrate the suspension because I don't know what on earth happened. But I can't wait to drive this car regularly and have it my daily. And you can see the difference in ride height here. So that's a standard ride height versus this thing's actually absolutely slammed to the ground. Today is a Porsche day. The video is all about Porsche. As you can see here, I have an 06 Porsche Cayenne, and then right next door is an 04 Porsche Cayenne S. So the Cayenne S is a V8 non-turbo, 4.5 liter non-turbo, 350 horsepower, both all-wheel drive, unbelievable cars. The problem is buying these things come with a price tag. I gambled on this one. I gambled on that one. I bought that one on ACV. I bought this one at the dealer auction. That one right there only has 110,000 miles. The car's awesome. It needed tires, so I did tires. I did an upgrade on the rear taillights. I had the whole thing detailed before it snowed and made it filthy. And today we're at the Porsche dealership because you'll see here, it's absolutely slammed to the ground, and I don't know why. So we have a warning suspension light on. And this one I bought at ACV auctions, and it turned out to have like a bunch of engine codes that aren't replaceable, aren't repairable for me. So we have them both here at the dealership today to get them checked out. Here's the suspension. We can see it raising, increasing. So we did fix it. While going through the car, I found all these service records that I didn't even know were in it when I first purchased the car. You have to check this out because this is a big one. So check it out. Not only do I have a stack of receipts from the Porsche dealer, I also have a receipt for a brand new engine that cost $25,000. Look at a replacement engine from Porsche. Everything they did, including all the upgrades, because a lot of the rubber seals have been changed over aluminum. So I have a receipt for $25,667 just for that. And then there's a stack of receipts for all the other services, including a purchase and sales agreement from its purchase in 2016 for $68,000. Here it is. Voila, my beauty, my toy, my grocery getter. It's a little dirty right now because I've been enjoying it. I replaced the taillights to upgrade the taillights. The car is amazing. I am so excited about this thing, and I'm gonna drive it until it sells. So this is my new family rig until someone comes out and buys it. I have the new center caps coming for this side. I also took the roof rack off my other Cayenne and put it on this one. I thought it was more fitting. And one of the neat things that you don't really notice is this rear spoiler. Check out that rear spoiler on the back. Pretty neat. Gigantic dual exhaust. I am absolutely loving it. I love the twin turbo. You feel it. You feel this car. You feel the power. It is amazing. The wheels are great. The huge brakes do their job. The tires grab. The suspension was a pain in the butt, but it works now. I like the dual exhaust. I like the new taillights. Love these dual exhausts. I love that it has a tow package. I love that it's a Cayenne turbo. I love everything about this car except the maintenance. I do also love that I found $50,000 worth of receipts and repairs and paperwork for it too. These light up at night right here. We have the heated leather seats. Alcantara, I'm sure I said that wrong. Headliner, navigation with heated seats. We have the Tiptronic shifting on the steering wheel. Let me get inside so this stops beeping at us. The other thing that's nice too is the comfort, sport, and normal mode. So if I hit comfort, comes up here, comfort shock absorbers, so it actually gives a little bit more play in the suspension. Normal is obviously that, normal. And then sport right here, sport shock absorber, so everything's a lot stiffer. And then we have our, what the heck is this? If you guys know what this is, you tell me how this works. I'm not really sure. But the other thing that I like, so I'm gonna slam it to the ground. Loading level selected, so it's gonna drop. Let's get out of the car and watch it fall. Slowly, slowly, slowly. You can see it's happening. It's doing its. But what's pretty neat looking is I'm gonna go up to, no, I don't want normal. No, I don't want terrain. There we go, spec terrain, load level. Let's see this thing climb up. Pretty neat. Here's what it looks like all jacked up in terrain mode now. In case we want to go off-roading on those 22s. So the suspension, the air ride works. Like I said, it was a pain in the butt, but it's working now. And it's pretty neat looking when it's riding high. There we go, it's climbing. Look at that gap. Mind the gap, mind the gap. Pretty neat looking now. But I don't think it'll allow you to ride like highway speeds at this height. It'll automatically bring its suspension down. You can hear the pump kicking on right now. Hey, so that's it, my car is finished. I gambled, I won, I think. I knew what I was getting into when I bought this car. I knew I was getting into headaches. But look at it all jacked up. Isn't that cool looking? And that's adjustable. So I bought that car. I did tires. I did brakes all around. I did an air suspension. Stuff I wasn't anticipating on doing. The dealer wanted $3,500 for the air suspension. The car's awesome. And I have it listed for sale at, I think, $16,995, which according to Car Gurus and Cars.com and all that is like a great deal. So I'm #1 on the first page of everything based on the price. So I have a great car without a ton of money into it. So that's it. That's my Cayenne S twin turbo. I really didn't spare an expense with this thing because I thought it was worth it. And the type of buyer that's going to want it is going to be picky, I'm assuming. So it was worth me putting the time and the money into it, especially bringing it to Porsche. I think that was a big selling feature for it. Everybody, thanks for always watching my videos. Thanks for always supporting my channel. It's very much appreciated. I'll see you in the next video. Adios.